Hey everyone, I'm Chris Brown with Automotive Fleet, and welcome back to another edition of Fast Forward. It's nighttime here in the Chris Cave, my favorite time to put my thoughts together and connect with all of you in Fast Forward land. Tonight we're diving into a fun but revealing topic. What cars do fleet managers drive? You'd think the folks responsible for managing thousands of vehicles for businesses would all drive the latest and greatest cars. But the reality is, it's a bit more personal, sometimes even surprising. Let's start with the fleet managers who have embraced electric vehicles. With all the buzz around EV adoption, it's interesting to see how those fleet managers are handling the switch. Charlie Stevenson, VP of Fleet at Essential Utilities, has a 2024 Chevy Silverado EV. It's his first EV, and he's learning a lot about range, charging, and managing costs. His biggest surprise? Fast charging on the road can sometimes be pricier than gas when calculated per mile. Jim Petrillo of Fujifilm is a Mustang Mach-E GT driver. He was an early adopter in 2021. He installed a home charger, and now he's on to his second Mach-E. He loves the hands-free Blue Cruise feature, especially for long drives from New York to Maine. Meanwhile, Ernie Garcia of Gothic Landscape in Southern California drives a Ford 50 Lightning. But here's the cool part. He's installed an inverter so the truck can power his house during blackouts. Now that's thinking ahead. Well, not all fleet managers have gone electric. Some stick with the tried and true gas-powered cars, trucks, and SUVs. Kayla Baldwin of CoolSys found love at first drive with her Volkswagen Tiguan, which she affectionately calls Betsy. But the real story? Her husband's love for Volkswagen led her to it. His first car was a mustard yellow 1981 VW Rabbit he called Daisy. Lisa Neggs of Farmers Brothers Coffee made the switch from a Ford F-150 to a Mercedes GLC 300. She loves the gas mileage, but the transition from a pickup to a smaller SUV has been an adjustment, so much so that she's already thinking about going back to that big truck. Kimberly Fisher of Nav Inc. took a deep dive into new car tech when she got her latest SUV. She's not telling us the actual model, but her biggest takeaway, the car seems to have more control than she does. With all the alerts and warnings, it even tells her to sit up and pay attention. Now, who's driving here? Some fleet managers keep it simple, and sometimes that means hanging on to a vehicle for decades. Joe Hoiberg of Stanley Consultants still drives a 2004 Pontiac Grand Prix. Yep, he's had it that long. At this point, Joe says the car is old enough to vote. Subhan Bell of Gilead Sciences lives in Northern California. She's had a 7-year-old luxury sedan she barely drives. She works remotely and gets a lot of demo cars from automakers. This means she doesn't need her luxury sedan that much, except for the occasional wine country cruise with the music up and the sunroof open. So what's our takeaway here? Fleet managers might be experts in vehicle selection, but when it comes to their personal rides, they're just like the rest of us, finding a balance between practicality, performance, nostalgia, and sometimes just what feels right. That's it for now. Stay tuned for more episodes of Fast Forward. Until next time, drive safe.